Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led onto the field by their 6'6" quarterback, the former Arizona Wildcat, Nick Foles.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
And they should be set up for a big game. They have one of the hottest offenses in the league. They're coming in riding a winning streak, but we've seen these quick turnaround games really wreak havoc with what you've done previously. Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Foles. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game. Because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Third and long. It's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. And an alley to run. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the defensive side here, the starters for the Texans. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Rashawn Gary, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run now with Peyton. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Foles and the Jags come up now, first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now a carry for Dillon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 59 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A run here with Armstead, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's immense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Foles. He completes it to Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, here's Peyton.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On 2nd and inches, Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go draw play. It's Dillon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. On first down, Dillon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now it's Miller, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson with a give to Miller. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. And a little floater there is incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson completes this to Waring. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. It's Waring, the tight end, with it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second and goal, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and the result, a Houston touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll square off against the LA Chargers. The late afternoon games hold some intrigue as well. A good one being up at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Jets taking on the New England Patriots. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Here's Dillon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it with Armstead. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Come on.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 17, Watson, and his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson out to the right. He's got the tight end Waring. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Houston defense, we watch as they get set to go. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 41. Ricky.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. He'll be kind of looking to erase the first part of this third quarter from his memory partner.
I think he, above all, was upset that they actually got to halftime. Because you saw him in the first half. He was really sharp,
and they had
good,
the lead.
Had the lead. Everything was going well. And you keep telling yourself, just stay up, stay motivated. But sometimes that halftime can kill your mojo.
Yeah, now he's had an interception, a fumble. We'll see what he does here. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
To return is Taylor.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hubbard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Mike is 59.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taylor now returning it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Watson now to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Hubbard. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Let's go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming to you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Watson on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Watson throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Foles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Watson on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Graves. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. On 3rd down, Dillon. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dillon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D, let's go.
On 2nd down now, Dillon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 95 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Foles.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Reader. And this Texans defense stands tall. No offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A first down carry now for Miller. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Miller, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Down to Inigos Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Houston, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.